NBC presents Worldwide 60, an adventure in television journalism. Tonight, Convention Preview, a study of the issues and men dominating the Democratic National Convention. Brought to you by Kentucky Kings, the only cigarette with a filter made of tobacco. An all-tobacco filter for that all-tobacco taste. Brought to you by Lipton Tea, the brisk tea in the flow-through tea bag. Your pitcher of pleasure, icy Lipton tea. By World Book Encyclopedia and Childcraft, and the 50,000 men and women who represent this important educational work throughout the world. Now, the NBC hosts for the convention coverage, the award-winning news team of Chet Huntley and David Brinkley.
The major contenders for the Democratic nomination are all here. Kennedy, Symington, Stevenson, Johnson, so are the dark horses, but there's little talk of dark horses here tonight. Rather, the speculation centers on what ballot Kennedy is going to walk off with the prize.
Some other Southern delegation news now from Martin Agronsky.
In my quadrant of the convention floor is the Florida delegation, whose 29 first ballot votes are committed to Senator George Smathers as a favorite son. Lyndon Johnson is expected to inherit the majority of Florida's votes in subsequent ballots. Now, there's one unique feature in the South's traditional position on civil rights in this Democratic convention. While Southern objections to a strong civil rights flank have been very vigorous, they have not been extremist in the platform meeting. The Southern desire to keep all of its strength available for Lyndon Johnson has effectively stunted the growth of an extremist Southern anti-civil rights bloc, the kind that walked out of the Democratic Convention in 1948 under the Dixiecrat banner. Just in front of me on the floor is the California delegation, whose vote could prove decisive in the presidential balloting, and Herb Kaplow covers...
The 81 votes of California are still in doubt, officially at least. Governor Brown's been vacillating on announcing his candidate for more than a week. Brown's going into this as a favorite son candidate, and it appears that when he releases his delegation, some 50 votes will go to Senator Kennedy, 5 to Lyndon Johnson, 8 to Symington, and 18 to Adlai Stevenson. Now, this is Stevenson's best source of basic strength in California, and the California delegation has been pressuring Brown, at least some members of the delegation, to support Stevenson. We won't know the final answer until after the California delegation caucuses tomorrow, and Brown says he's not talking until after that caucus. But people in the Kennedy camp feel confident that Brown is supporting the senator from Massachusetts. One of the major headaches of this convention will be the method of handling the switching of ballots after the first ballot is taken, but before that tabulation is announced. Bill Henry will be handling that on the convention platform.
The man who's on the spot here is Governor Leroy Collins of Florida.
For a report, we go to NBC headquarters at the Biltmore Hotel and Frank Bergholzer.
This, the headquarters hotel, is the land of the smoke-filled room. Therefore, NBC News has installed this television studio, a light-filled room, we might call it, and a whole suite of network operations offices. Also here, a 24-hour operating newsroom has been created as the focal point of this NBC wing. Here we have not only the major independent news services, but also the special NBC convention wire, carrying by teletype to all NBC transmission points our own fast-breaking stories. This news coverage is directed from the news desk. The emphasis is news anywhere in this hotel, or in other hotels, or wherever the news develops downtown. From this headquarters, an unbelievable network of wires and cables has entangled the entire Biltmore Hotel to make feasible remote pickups from virtually anywhere, including the living quarters of the various candidates, as we shall see shortly. Frank Bergholzer reporting from NBC headquarters in the Biltmore Hotel.
NBC will continue with this special preview report on the Democratic National Convention after this message from Kentucky Kings.
Tobacco experts tried them first. It's a great new cigarette. Has a filter made of tobacco itself. All tobacco filter. All tobacco taste. Perfect. It's new Kentucky Kings with the all-tobacco filter for that all-tobacco taste. All-tobacco filter, all-tobacco taste. Only new Kentucky Kings. A luxury blend combined with the all-tobacco filter made from natural golden tobacco cut filter fine. Yes, filter fine, creating a new kind of cigarette. Kentucky Kings. All-tobacco filter, all-tobacco taste. It's the best news smokers ever had.
What a filter. Never dulls the taste as artificial filters do.
Tastes far better than my old brand, and it had no filter. What a smoke. Get new Kentucky Kings, all tobacco filter, for that all tobacco taste.
Coming up on Convention Preview, the arrival of major candidates. Now, here's Eddie Albert.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Eddie Albert. I'm your convention host for Lipton Tea. Now, here's my candidate, the pitcher of pleasure, icy Lipton tea. You know, at the convention, we're going to have a Lipton lounge where we'll be serving icy Lipton tea to hot, thirsty guests. It's kind of a refreshment center. I predict convention votes will go to icy Lipton tea instead of other drinks. Why? It's low calorie, unlike so many other drinks, and it's a thirst cutter. There's no sugary aftertaste to make you thirsty again like so many other drinks. You get a brisk Lipton flavor, full-strength flavor. You can add lots of ice to Lipton's. So join us Monday night in the Lipton Convention Lounge over NBC television. And meanwhile, be sure that you enjoy the pitcher of pleasure, icy Lipton tea.
Refresh with a pitcher of pleasure. Mealtime, anytime, icy Lipton tea.
The Los Angeles airport was a busy place earlier today as three of the major names in this convention arrived in the city.
This special Worldwide 60 report on the pre-convention activities in Los Angeles will continue after this pause for station identification.
Huntley Brinkley for the most comprehensive Democratic convention coverage starting Monday.
This is Los Angeles. We could stop right there, but there's more. For example, the city's mayor, Norris Polson, here seen in one of his lighter moments, playing honorary sheriff. It's the city where a Democratic delegate on leaving his airplane is greeted by girls in white dresses, strolling musicians, a basket of local goodies, and agents of 4 candidates asking for his vote. It's almost enough to turn a man's head. A city where they hire searchlights to open supermarkets, wear shorts downtown, where the undertakers own their own cemeteries, and where they raise political money so fast, for the first time in history, a convention was paid for before it began. The speed limit on these freeways is 65, but at rush hour you average maybe 6. Some convention sessions may open with the delegates still out there, stalled, listening to their automobile radios. The crowds for anything are enormous, as for example, the Dodgers, who may be remembered in Brooklyn. They drew 150,000 people to 3 games. It's a city where the most serious problem is a shortage of water, but nevertheless has more swimming pools than anywhere else. Because of the smog, trash burning is illegal, but backyard barbecuing is not. The biggest industry is the aircraft factories, but at the moment several are slowed down by strikes, and even where they are working, there is always the fear of a decision in the Pentagon that means the end of a government contract on which so many jobs depend. There are drawbacks, such as the difficulty of getting around, but it seems to be a good place for those who like to wear paper hats, blow horns, decorate themselves with badges, and parade the sidewalks behind a Latin jazz band. In Los Angeles, nobody minds. Across from the headquarters hotel is Pershing Square. Here, passing exhibitionists, spiritualists, crackpots, reformers, cultists, and other interesting people talk, sing, and make noise. Generally, everybody ignores it.
You them gamblers told me nothing, because we cannot pass it. So the next word is this. I love it. So listen, ain't only you worry with them gamblers. Everything you got in there.
Then, of course, there is the nightlife, which is lively, much more so than most. The Democrats came west for several reasons. Los Angeles promised the money and delivered. The West is growing in population and Democratic voting power. The weather is good. It hasn't rained on these dates in about 90 years. There are plenty of nut burgers, celebrities, chiropractors, a fine convention hall, good food, more than enough candidates. Anything you want to buy, whatever it is, you can buy it all night. And it may be as useful for the Democrats to see the West as for the West to see the Democrats.
NBC continues now with its Worldwide 60 preview report on the Democratic National Convention. Again, from the sports arena in Los Angeles, here is Chet Huntley. NBC will continue with convention preview in just a moment. Now, a message from World Book Encyclopedia.
The push button is a great invention. You can start just about anything with it, from a washing machine to a space satellite. But a push button can't rear your children or help ensure their future success. You do think about that, don't you? Well, today there is a modern way to help you in these important jobs. The World Book Childcraft way. You give your children the up-to-date 20-volume World Book Encyclopedia. First in sales, quality, leadership, and childcraft. The 15-volume internationally famous Child Development Plan. A beautiful 35-volume home library. Susan here is captivated by science and space travel, explained at her age level in childcraft, while older brother Billy reads authentic space facts in World Book, written at his grade level by a world-renowned scientist. Give your children the benefits of both World Book and childcraft for as little as 10 down and 10 a month. For complete information, write World Book Encyclopedia, Chicago 54, Illinois.
Coming up, an interview with Senator John Kennedy of Massachusetts. That report in just a moment. Now, a message from Goodrich Rubber.
Welcome to the excitement of the convention. Brought to you in the coming week by your B.F. Goodrich dealer and your B.F. Goodrich store. As you know, B.F. Goodrich makes 3 types of tires for 3 kinds of driving. And your B.F. Goodrich dealer is trained to show you the right tire for your driving needs. If you do normal driving, city, and country, with long trips, too, he'll suggest first quality BFG Silvertown, chosen by Detroit for new cars. However, if your driving is light, hauling the family groceries with lots of stop and go, the economy type, BF Goodrich Safety S is right for you. But if your driving is heavy, high-speed mileage, on turnpikes, you need the premium quality BF Goodrich HT, the tire that outwears 2 sets of so-called bargain tires. Your B.F. Goodrich dealer has a full line of tires from $11.95. Stop in and see why buying the right tire is as easy as BFG.
Obviously, the leading candidate here in Los Angeles is Senator Kennedy of Massachusetts.
This special convention preview report will continue in just a moment. Now, here's a message from Look magazine.
The exciting story of politics is the exciting story of people. Take a closer look at presidential hopefuls Kennedy and Johnson, Adlai Stevenson and Stuart Symington. What part will Eleanor Roosevelt and Harry Truman play in the convention? Find out in the current issue of Look magazine. Use Look's removable 16-page guide to the conventions. Learn about kingmakers like Chicago's Mayor Daley and Walter Reuther of the United Auto Workers. Meet possible First Ladies Jackie Kennedy, Lady Bird Johnson, Evie Symington, and Mr. Nixon's Pat. You'll get a complete rundown on the Republican convention, too. There's even a handy scorecard in the complete convention guide. Keep track of the balloting. Be one step ahead of the experts. It's all yours in Look, the exciting story of people. Pick up the current issue wherever magazines are sold. Don't miss it.
Coming up, NBC Convention Scoreboard, a close look at the candidates' delegate strength. That report in a moment. Now, a message from RCA.
How many times, just today, have you taken color for granted? Isn't color how you picked your necktie? Isn't color how you chose your lipstick? Isn't color how you knew it was evening?
Don't take color for granted in television. You don't know what you're missing until you get new RCA Victor Color TV. Now, Color TV is so clear, so lifelike, you think you're there in person. Now, Color TV is so easy to tune, some sets even have wireless wizard remote control. Now, see network color shows every night, and excellent black and white, too.
Now, color TV is so dependable, you get a 1-year warranty on all parts and tubes, including picture tube, excluding only labor. You don't know what you're missing until you get new RCA Victor Color TV. RCA, the most trusted name in television.
Chet? Good night for NBC News from the scene of the approaching Democratic National Convention.
Convention Preview, a worldwide 60 report, has been brought to you by your B.F. Goodrich Smilage dealers and stores, who make buying the right tire as easy as BFG. Look Magazine, bringing the exciting story of people to 28 million readers every issue. And by RCA, the most trusted name in electronics. Portions of this program have been pre-recorded. Arena organist, Gaylord Carter. Tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time over most of these same NBC stations, NBC viewers will have an opportunity to participate in the pre-convention coverage. If you have any question about the convention or its people, simply send a telegram to NBC Convention Wire, Los Angeles, California. A team of 24 NBC correspondents will be on hand to answer the questions. Wire now to NBC Convention Wire, Los Angeles, California. This special report has been a presentation of NBC News.